You know, I've been studying fitness for quite a while, about 25 years or so, maybe longer. But I've been studying the causes of disease for about 15 years. And that all happened because of my mom. My mother suffered a massive stroke in January of 2000. But a year before that, they found 5 brain aneurysms. Her doctor was wondering why she was having this problem with runny nose. Let me show you how awesome the body is. My mom's nose kept running. The doctor kept giving her different types of medication to try to stop the dripping. And when nothing would stop and none of the medications would do anything, she says, well, let's take a look at your sinuses. Let's take some pictures. And so she went in for an MRI, and they found a massive brain aneurysm pressing on her sinuses. And so the body is like, there's something there that we need to get rid of. And so her nose just kept draining, but nothing would get rid of the aneurysm. So when we found out that that's what the problem was, of course she had to have that taken care of, had to have it removed. But in her situation, the test showed that she actually had 2. And then when they went with a camera through the arteries in her body up into her brain, they actually found 5. It was incredible. They had doctors from all over the world to come and see this procedure being done by, this procedure is called the coil method, where they actually go in and put platinum coils into the aneurysm itself so that the blood can't keep shooting in there and causing the aneurysm to eventually bleed out. So she had 3 of them serviced, and 2 of them were so tiny they couldn't do anything about it, so they were watching. And this was 15 years ago. She doesn't have any more aneurysms growing in her body. She had a stroke the year later because of the calcium. I guess they felt her arteries were clogged with a lot of calcium deposits, which they think may have broken off and lodged in her brain, blocking the blood flow, causing a stroke. But my mom lived through all of that. So I started taking care of her, and I wanted to know, because her doctor said, you know, every time someone has a stroke, they usually have another one, you know, maybe 1 or 2 after. And I was like, my mom's not going to go through that again. So what I need to know what caused it so that we can prevent these things from ever happening again. And man, I'm telling you, the more I dug into this, I was beginning to find a pattern that most diseases are caused by some of the things that we've been doing. So there are actually health laws, just like there's laws of gravity. There are certain things that we don't know about that we should know about, but we don't know about. So how can we stop things from happening to ourselves if we don't know what we're doing wrong? So these things I found out, and I started working with my mom, and she's 83 years old now, and she doesn't have any of those health issues anymore. I don't remember Mom even ever having a cold ever since then. So what I did was, people were calling me and talking to me, different friends, you know, you're taking care of your mom, you're doing such a good job, she's looking so good, what are you doing? And I shared those different things with my friends. One of my friends actually called and said, you know, my dad had a stroke, what should I do, you know? And so I shared my findings with her too. Now, what I decided to do was to just start writing these things down, and I actually put them in a book form so that my friends could actually get a hold of all. I put in all of the good, important things that I could put into a book. I didn't want to make it complicated, so I made it really plain that people could understand, and really simple, and not a whole lot of stuff for people to kind of like choke on or get, you know, confused about. It's really simple information. Now, what I've done is made that information available to anybody now. So people were saying, you know, you need to publish the book. I finally published it, but now I have it actually on this website. If you go to the My Work button, you can click on the My Work button, and it would take you to a page where you can actually order this book and get the information, either for yourself or for someone that you love and care about. I'm happy to say that right now, my mom is doing well, and she hasn't had any more issues, and it's just really simple. The formula that I want to teach the world and share with people is really simple. It's amazing how simple good health really is. So if you want to be able to find out what's going wrong in your life, and oh, by the way, obesity is also called now a disease. And the things that are causing us to have cancers and diabetes and obesity and all these other issues are pretty much the same thing. So once we know what it is that's causing a problem, we can learn how to not let that happen again. So pick up the book and give it to someone that you love and care about, and come along with that person and be a support system, because being able to change the things that we've been doing all of our life is not easy. I mean, the solutions are easy, they're simple. God made our bodies so simple that your nose will start running because it knows that there's something in the head and the pressing against the sinuses that's not supposed to be there, and the body's like, I got to get rid of that. So there are always signs that are telling you that there's something wrong, but most of us don't even pay attention to those signs. So now let's get the information, get it for yourself or get it for someone that you love. Come alongside that person, support that person, and help them or help yourself onto the road of recovery, off the road of destruction, onto the road of health, good health, lasting health. So that's all I wanted to say to you. And one more thing, God bless you. I wish you blessings and love and joy and abundance of all those things. And most of all, I'm wishing you good health.